So I'm one of those people that grew up reading a lot of books and seeing all the talk and learning all the skills for self-sufficiency. But I never really had a place for that. And, the things about the old women living together by themselves, doing it on their own and all that sort of stuff. And my husband really didn't want me to see me turn into that. And so I really struggle because I've got the the background of just perpetual working. Um, I remember watching a lot of reruns because I would have to tell people at school that I sat there watching TV. I was working constantly, and they didn't want people to see that, and they didn't want people to know that. Um, I can remember doing the things that people saw me doing, and other than that, and then I would just run off and hide. But that really wasn't the case. I would hide for a little while, and then it would just go on a loop in my memory, and then I would have other memories of things that overlapped with that time. So it's hard to know in your childhood memories what's real, what's not. That really happened, but did it happen every single day? No. Every day wasn't like that. They give you a set of dialogues to talk about, and then what was going on in the background was that we were wandering around in Tennessee, and I was handing you thistles and singing songs. So, so that's part of busting. That's one of the reasons why you have to be authorized when you do the practices that bust through illusions. How do you support your circumstances? Who are your sponsors? Who are you answering to, and who are you responsible for? And how will they be disrupted? So I spend, that's as a consort, my playfulness is how we interact, but then there's limitations on what we got to do. So I got to stay a healthy person. He has to stay a healthy person. But, we would have these interactions in the argument zone. And it might look bad to people looking on, and I might be told to talk about it. And couched in that speech might be a message for someone else. And when you realize just how short these instructions actually are, and yet people need to spend a certain period of time together, and there's only so much you can process at any given time. So, I'm talking about things that you have to try them to understand, and once you do that, then you'll see the value in what I'm saying. Otherwise, it's just some weirdo lady on the internet.